on video right now, just so you know.
Oh, whatever. I get it. Sneaky shit.
Well, they said they're not mad at you.
Yeah, well, you must have.
You'll see.
Mr. Morris and William or whatever, he must have got his group down here to fucking get it all set up.
Maybe you should ask him.
Yeah, yeah, he's got his group down, and they were talking, and they got it lined out, and they communicated to you, right?
Yeah, and they said that they felt betrayed.
Oh, shut up. I don't want to.
You need a light?
I got one somewhere.
Seriously, we were asking questions, and then it would like respond to the red.
Going nuts.
Yeah, but how did you interpret that info?
So it started to light up crazy, and so we knew something was present with us. And then I've done this with a lot of different locations where you ask a question, lighting up to me says yes, and then no is just like, I'm not going to respond and not light it up.
Well, they didn't tell you a damn thing about me then, did they?
They did?
They said that they weren't. Yeah. Because I was like, do you enjoy?
Don't you guys start losing on me. I will.
You'll see it.
Freaking never come back. Don't you? If you guys go Lulu, whatever, you're probably halfway
It's not
there.
Lulu.
We're all a little loony.
Yeah, well, at least I got my boundaries. I can stay down there a little bit. But
it picks up energy, so you ask questions, and then it responds by going to red.
How did it tell you about me that they like me now?
We asked the questions, and then
what did
it
it
lit
say?
up. It said yes. Like, it lit up all the way to, like, the red. It was going nuts.
That's an imposter in there from something else, another
We
dimension.
asked
Listen to me. Listen to me. And that's an imposter coming in there, and Bigfoot ain't got nothing to do with it. And they're talking for Bigfoot to you, and it's bullshit. Then I'll come out here and think I'm okay with Bigfoot, and then I'll frickin' get torn up because of all this bullshit.
Well, we'll ask them if they're lying.
You guys play games with all
lying?
that shit.
See? No.
You
they're
lying?
Not lying.
Whatever. I have a very logical, scientific mind and approach.
We asked if the wind gives you power.
Oh.
And it went bzzz, pinged on the red.
There was a lot of strong wind or something back. Sounded like something was actually happening and moving.
Yeah.
You know, the weirdest part is, like, a lot of times when I've done the yes or no questions using that, sometimes it'll, like, before I even speak the question, like, I'm thinking of it in my head and then I have it. It's like the moment that I have it before I speak it, they're already answering, and that creeps me out.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys in charge of that department.
I know, I'm a little crazy.
No,
She's got some crazy footage.
You have to be open to everything.
When she was using that and talking, and she was like asking it to show us that it's there, and something flew off the counter behind her.
Oh, yeah.
You see,
Nobody in the house.
when you're dealing, you don't know what you're dealing with. You don't know. There's different levels. There's things that may not be related to what you're doing, and you mistake it for something else. I mean, you don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
You could turn in and invite if you start messing around too much into the. Or you might get some demons in there somewhere.
Well, we always tell them that they're not allowed. Yes.
Are you listening?
Are you listening? We always tell them that they're not allowed to follow us home.
Yeah, you start getting attracted to something that got a little power that you can't get rid of, and you ain't telling it nothing.
Yeah. Well,
you have to.
I learned that the hard way.
Yeah. You have to invite them in.
I didn't invite them.
Well, maybe you got it from somebody else around you.
No, it's me, but I open channels up for things because I just do it naturally. Ever since I can remember.
Yeah, you gotta set boundaries.
No, there's something. You open up channels to something. I believe that the vibrations, and you start coming in and attracting.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't know sometimes what the hell you might be attracting.
Yeah.
And something else gets you. My experiences, well, I've had a lot. But everybody thinks I'm just a mad drunk up, but I don't care. 4th grade, I really got into it, you know. Didn't care for school. Stupid ass teachers.
Yeah.
Authoritarians. Really. 4th grade, I remember I was dreaming everybody else work. I never studied. They got perturbed by that. Get upset, send me to prison. I'm dreaming, I'm looking at the clouds. There, Dahlia, whatever it's called. Just dreaming. Teacher comes over. 4th grade, he says, I'm 8 years older. He says, you give me a little time. He wouldn't do anything harm. Being a teacher, Ronnie, you have to do this. You gotta learn it. This, grow up, you God, whatever. When he said, you have to do it, I'm sitting there. I almost started laughing. I mean, it was fucking hilarious. What's stupid? He didn't mean anything, but I have to, and I'm thinking, I have to. I have to do something. Man, I have to. How in the hell do I have to? I might go jump up a fucking cliff, then what I have to do, you know? That's what I'm thinking. It's like, it was funny.
He's a rebel at 8 years old.
Yeah.
Well, it was stupid.
Well, I mean, it's cool that you thought for yourself that young.
Well, I guess I always have. I don't give a shit what anybody thinks. I'm crazy, whatever. That's what my deal is, you know. I don't care. But I showed them what I had to do the next day. I had to go find a wino, pay some money, get drunk. I didn't go to school. Have to. So stupid.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I got my first book. I ran across. I don't know where I crossed mine, but the library. School. It was 8th grade, really. I got the book by Frank Edwards, Stranger Than Fiction. You ever read that? It's a good start off book.
Yeah.
And the first time I ever read anything, the only thing I could do at school was read. Everything else was D's, D minuses, and F's. But I was good in reading. Not only because I was motivated, because I wanted to read about flying saucers and monsters. That's the only reason I loved to read. But I did school with that book in the 8th grade. Got in the alley with the bushes, read while everybody else was doing ABCs and all that shit. So oh, it's a great book. Edwards, he documented 166 cases of unexplained things. And he had pretty good stuff, information documentary, supposed to be documented. Flying saucers, bottomless snowman, unexplained cremations, people bursting and disappearing, all that kind of stuff. And pretty interesting.
Yeah.
That's when I got interested in bottomless snowman. But nobody had heard about Bigfoot. It hadn't been out yet. You know, the name. But so I was ready for the next year. Is when I started getting information on Ray Wallace's road construction in Northern California. And the trash started showing up by Jerry Cruz dozer and stuff. And then it went all over, went viral when he went to the newspaper. So, God, I was interested, because I was interested in the Bottomless Snowman and the tracks Eric Shipton or who it was, all the tracks and stuff. Somebody on 2 legs, and it's obvious the frickin' tracks. That's something real did that. And the scientists, different people saying stupid shit. It's like, oh, it's snow melt and whatever. It melts. You don't fucking melt and then come back to a distinct form, and each track is a fucking same.
Yeah.
Like an 8-year-old kid knows that, right? It's fucking stupid, right? And they go, shit, that's stupid. And there's scientists explaining this shit.
Yeah.
My God, I want to go to school and be like them? I don't think so. You know, I really. And holy shit, they didn't. Huh?
I said it explains a lot, though. I mean, of who you are.
Well, whatever explains it, it's what I am, I guess. But I just stupid shit. I just didn't make any sense. They're gonna teach me screw them, you know. And because I was thinking, when I grow up, I'm going to go look for the bomb snowman, you know. You know, kids dream. But I'm too lazy to do it. I didn't know how lazy I was going to be. It never happened. Somebody that, I don't know.
But you went to Nepal.
Huh?
You went to Nepal.
Yeah, and I'd sit around the camp and drink and talk for 3 frickin' days straight. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We went, Peter, we went into India, and God, the Indian authorities, they're fucking horrible. They hate Americans.
Yeah.
Not the village people and stuff, but the authorities do. I remember going up with Peter and the guy who said the Indian official, we had to go through our passports and shit, and I didn't go through it. And Peter, he was getting up there, and I couldn't even read it. The guy gave it to me, he was impressed, the Indian official. Peter just read it right off, no glasses or something to see it. He said, well, you can read pretty good, aren't you? Can you see that? He said, anyway, we got in there. I didn't know what the hell all of us involved. But Peter was doing a thing on Jim Corbett. He was you know who he was?
I've heard that name.
Yeah, he was the guy that they called in for man-eating tigers, man-eating leopards and stuff. He killed a lot of them. Come damn close to getting a few times too. Tiger looking for him.
Yeah.
Well, he says, because he's hungry.
Yeah.
And he knows where he's at.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of pictures of Corbett
Oh, do you?
on the thumb drives, yeah.
I've never seen this picture. Anyway, I went to Peter. So Peter's going to the locations where he had killed these tigers. Some of the areas had obelisks or whatever on the story, in remote areas and stuff. Pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah.
But Peter, that was like his hero. And so we're going around and doing this stuff in Nepal. And then in India, where he'd killed him, that was another story. You got to cross the border, you know. And going in there, back in there, and Peter's kind of lined up with some of the guys and Sherpas or the Nepalese guys. Nepalese people are wonderful. Really are.
Yeah.
But we're back in there, and there was some house that we had reserved or whatever. I don't think we stayed there. I don't remember, but we did stay in a motel. But up in there. But they're getting ready. They're going to go on the deal. They're going to check this location out where Corbett had killed his tiger. And well, yeah, I'm going until they turn this. It's a 50-mile hike. What? I ain't hiking no 50 miles.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back, give him my rum, and tell my stories to the colonel's kid. Oh, shit. I ain't that ambitious. Shit. And Peter, how am I going to get back, you know, to the border, whatever. Anyway, I'm getting back. I ain't going on no 50-mile hike. And, so he said, well, you'll have to take a taxi. I'll have to take you to a village, take a taxi from there to another village, and then take a taxi from there to the border. Oh, I have to take a taxi. I'm thinking car. It's a fucking tricycle. That's a taxi. Big tricycle. I'm on there, got my backpack and whatever, and I'm being taken to go to this other village. I took my taxi tricycle from there, get to the border. And it's a remote border crossing. There ain't nobody around ever. I didn't see anybody. I was there for hours because the officials assholes. At the border, just me and the Indian official. And one other guy down on the boulder eyeballing me with a machine gun, you know. And he ain't looking happy. He's like, I kill you, you know. And all I have to do, show my passport and sign in. There's a log and the port, I cross it right there and just go across. I go and I want to sign order. And the official's standing there on the steps. Machine gun guy watching me. He says, sit. I want to sit. I sit down, watching the guy eyeballing me with the machine gun. I was like, all right. God, I can't wait to get back and start drinking. But I'm sitting there. He's just standing there whistling. Reminds me of that Mexican cop just before he took me to fucking jail in Mexico. But doing the same thing. Stand back, same size, fat, and whistling. You go down. Yeah. Anyway, that's another story. But it just reminded me I was sitting there. What a fucking asshole. I sit there, quiet, and waiting, and waiting, and waiting. Fucking hours are going by. He ain't saying nothing. I can't talk. I got to wait. It's like, you're just punishing. And the old guy with the machine gun the whole time watching, get out of line. It's like, holy shit. What the shit I get into, man. I just want to sit around and have a drink and be happy. And it's getting into this shit. That's why I'm not so anxious to get out of this shit. Get cornered, you can't get out of it. But standing there, finally after a couple hours, I knew better to ask again because it's sick. It's like, finally he says, "That." I walk over and show him the passport set. I signed. That's all there was to it. I go across the fucking board. He made me sit there for hours.
Dick.
So now I get across the border. I don't know where I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm lost. Nobody can speak English. But anyway, I get to, there's a village. I hiked to that. It's familiar with that. I'd been at that village. Mm-hmm. I'm looking for Colonel Best, to come and rescue me. And I'm asking around, Best, Colonel Best, whatever. No, whatever. Nobody fucking knows anything. They can't understand. Best, they should know the name. Finally, I got like this. Best, Colonel. I got a hold of him. Best come down, got me, and took me back to the camp. I was glad to get back there. Get a bottle of rum. I sat down and I was comfortable, man. I was sitting at the campfire and Colonel Bist and his grandkid was there, and I talked to him all day. They couldn't get enough of my stories. It's like, this is all right. They can fucking walk that hike 50 freaking miles.
Ronnie's happy place.
Yeah, I'm happy talking and drinking rum.
Yeah.
Telling stories.
Oh my gosh.
They loved his stories.
Yeah. It's cool.
Oh, they ate it. They just loved it. The colonel was sitting there all day listening to me. And in the evening. God, it was there when Peter was there. It irritated him so much. Because he can't stand the stories, me talking. He's even actually told me, Ronnie, shut up. I was driving in the car down in LA with I'm just talking and talking and talking. I don't hear Peter saying anything. I know you don't fucking want to hear me that long. I look over at him, and he's just looking straight ahead, and he's beat red in the face. I'm thinking maybe he's having a stroke or something. And I didn't know he was boiling. He was fucking getting pissed the more I talk. He's trapped. I look over and said, Peter, are you alright? I said, it's not me. It's my story. My story is whatever he needs to be ready because the only thing we did. I got this one more time. Some people can't stand to hear me talk. Other people kind of alright.
Small doses.
Huh?
Small doses.
Some people can take it forever, not very many. But well, it was rare. The colonel and his friend. it was endless. They couldn't get enough. And I said, I said, your guy, Ronnie? He says, yeah. I want to hear the stories. I don't. God, it was dumb. I was embarrassed. I couldn't catch myself. Peter told me before we went over there for respect. Called him Colonel Best. I couldn't ever remember it. And every time I'd see him or I'd be behind him, I was trying to catch him up one day. I said, Colonel Beast. And I couldn't stop saying that. I don't know what it was. He never said anything, but Beast. I was calling him Beast. But we in the camp, and we hadn't been talking for 2 or 3 hours. Peter was gone somewhere hiking around or something. Peter comes back and he comes to sit down. They're intent. I got their full attention. They're looking right at me. And they're really listening. Peter's saying that he doesn't want to interrupt because I had to talk. Any other time he might have said, Ronnie, shut up, or something. He ain't saying nothing now because they're interested. He's sitting and he's waiting for me to shut up so I can say something. I ain't shutting up. I'm talking and drinking. He gets up, walks off, gone for another couple hours. Comes back, he says, no. Wait, I'm still talking. And they're ignoring him. He does try to get into that end. They don't hear. And he's sitting, he's looked at me, tried to get in the camp. So I could see where their attention is or something like that. Got up and took off again. It's the first time I could talk and he couldn't do anything about it.
All these monster hunters want to be the center of attention.
Oh, I loved it. I like attention. Gotta have a lot of attention. Take care of my insecurities. But they couldn't get enough of it. And the colonel, he's trying to say, it's people come here. It's just, they don't even talk. They sit, it's you. You never stop. It's great, He thought it was great. Peter didn't, of course, but they couldn't get enough. I went to bed, got the tent. There's a river down below. At night you hear the tiger coming after bellowing, coming after the animal in the water. I didn't even want to get out of the tent in the bathroom. But early in the morning, it's still dark. I got up for one reason or something. I seen a little bit of flicker of light. I'm not supposed to be a fire. About 40 feet away, there's a fire going. It's still dark. I look and I see a silhouette. And it's Raoul, the colonel's grandkid. I said, Raoul, is that you? Yeah. What are you doing? And it's dark. He said, I'm waiting for you. Why? He said, I want to hear another story.
Aww.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that was alright. I was mostly drunk over there. I didn't do much. I was in Kathmandu for 2 weeks. Staying drunk. I thought I was going to get mugged.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had one bottle of beer. But it's like 12 or 14%. It's like the same alcohol kind of like wine or whatever, strong. Good. I drank a bottle, but give you a big bottle. I drink this Byrne of a bar hop. I go down, go upstairs to this bar. Kind of like Tijuana. But I go upstairs and walk in and start. Go to the little bitty bar, kind of dark. I'm just going in, looking around places. And I'm sitting there and, well, there was a combination of things. I didn't realize how strong the beer was. starting to hit me. And there's a little stage over there, and there's a girl dancing. Normally that'd be, yeah, that's okay. But there was something weird. And then the bartender, he's like, and then this stuff's taking effect too. I think it has something to do with it. And he, girls, you want the girl? Not now. You stay here or whatever. Yeah. Hotel. Wow. Girl. Another girl comes over. She starts dancing. I'm the only one in there. And then he starts asking me a bunch of, almost felt like I was on a glue trip. Because it was surreal. Kind of surreal.
Yeah.
And I started getting kind of phobic or claustrophobic or something. I felt like it's being set up.
Yeah.
And there ain't nobody in there, and I'm getting all this attention, which I'm not used to. And the bartender, he said, he starts getting personal. California, states, or where you, all this, or where you stay, and which was actually thinking about when I sobered up. That's kind of normal, I guess. He wanted to set me up with a girl and stuff, is what he wanted to do, but somehow I was thinking I was going to get mugged and trapped, shanghaied or something.
Yeah.
So I started getting scared. I got the hell out of there. I left before they trapped me. They wasn't doing that at all, but it was weird. Anyway, I had a nice 2-week drunk. I enjoyed it.
Well, thanks for sharing your story.
Oh my gosh.
You're welcome.
Well, shall we
And it's just your butt.